brothers. Hello, my sisters out there. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Sister Joanne Hill? I see you, John Hancock down there. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in, brothers. Come on in, sisters, so you can get a taste of this good content that I'm about to talk to you all tonight. This night is especially for you sisters. You're on notice, sister. Tonight is your night, and brothers, come on in, come on in, come on in. I want you sisters, I want you all to sit in the first few pews or seats at the front, and I want you brothers, you sit behind the sisters, okay? Because this is mostly for my sisters, okay? So brothers and sisters, come on in, come on in, come on in. How you doing, brother Johnny Cash? And how you all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. So we can jump on this content. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm going to give a few more people an opportunity to get in on this broadcast. And I hope that you're enjoying the music on my boy Genesis. He be kicking it every night. Yes, he does. My boy Genesis. If you're out there, brother, thank you so much for this get up and go music. Come on in, come on in. How you doing, Sister Deborah D. Scott? I see that you coming in. How you doing? How you doing? Come on, come on, come on, so we could jump in on this. This is gonna be a good show tonight. Yes, it is. Come on in, come on in. We're about to get to it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. We're about to do it. We're about to do it. How you doing, Sister Flo Harvey Martin? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, yes, yes. Tonight is tonight. And we're not talking about Betty Wright. Tonight is tonight. That you make it all right. No, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about something else tonight. Those of you that are coming in, go ahead and get your bag of popcorn and soda, courtesy of Sister Flo Harvey Martin, and come on in. You sister, I want you all at the front. You brother, you allow the sisters at the front and you sit right behind them, because this is geared more at the sisters tonight. And you all know that your brother Tony, he does not take prisoners, right? Last night, I talked to the brothers mostly, and you sisters, you heard what I was talking about last night. Now, last night, if you missed my show, last night's show was, why do some men drive good women into the arms of another man? If you missed that show last night, why do some men drive good women into the arms of another man? You could look at my page and you could look at that video. But tonight, we're going to talk about something else. But before we get into that, those of you that this might be your first time watching this broadcast, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tony M. Toomer, and I talk about relationships. I talk about relationship of that of a man and a woman from a biblical perspective, meaning that the man had a unique relationship with God. The woman had a unique relationship with God. He brought them both together, and at that particular time, the man, Adam, said before God, referring to Eve, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, I should call a woman, because she came from man. That's the relationship I'm talking about, man and woman. If you believe in any other type of relationship, I encourage you to look at the broadcast. Maybe you can get something out of it. And go ahead and get you a bag of popcorn and soda too if you don't agree with that type of relationship. But we're about to get into it. Now, before we get into it, as I said last night, I discussed why do some men drive good women into the arms of another man. Like I stated, go ahead and look at that video after this broadcast. But tonight, we are going to discuss why do some women wait too late, then regret losing a good man. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Why do some women wait too late, then regret losing a good man? But let us first go to God's word. Now, what is a good man? What is it that a woman will regret? We're going to see what a good man is. As it is written in Luke 6:45. Again, Luke 6:45. Luke 6:45. Jesus is talking. Jesus stated that a good man bring good things out of a good store in his heart. That's what a good man is. He brings something good out of his heart. Whereas an evil man bring evil things out of his heart that is stored in his heart. For the mouth speak what the heart is full of. So my brothers and sisters, whenever a man speak, it's coming directly from the heart. And likewise, brother, whatever a woman speak, is coming directly from the heart, because Jesus telling you this. So when we say heart, we're talking about the soul, because as you know, the soul is the mind, the will, and the body. That's the real you, my brother and sister. So out of the mouth, the heart speaketh. Now, a good man, my brother, and a good man, my sister, speak the truth. A good man is one who keeps his word. He never makes promises that he is incapable of keeping or has no intention of keeping. Okay, this is a good man. This is a trait of a good man now. He speaks the truth. He keeps his word. He never makes promises he's incapable of keeping or he has no intention of keeping. This is a good man. Now, those of you that are coming in, how you doing, Sister Sherry Smith? We're about to get into why do some women wait too late, then regret losing a good man. Now, we're going to go over 2 words. Regret. What does regret mean? Regret, as defined in the dictionary, it is defined as it's the emotion or wishing one had made a different decision in the past because the consequences of the decision were unfavorable. Again, regret is the emotion or wishing one had a different decision or made a different decision because in the past because of the consequences. They were not pleasant consequences based on the decision, so it was unfavorable. Regret, my brother, and regret, my sister, is related to the perceived opportunity. It is intense. It varies over time after a decision is made in regard to the action versus the inaction. Excuse me. And is regarded to self-control at a particular age, or to say it differently, regret is a feeling of sadness, repentance, or disappointment over something that had happened or been done. Now, what is a sore loser? A sore loser is a person who becomes very upset and angry when he or she loses a game or a contest. So tonight, I'm going to talk to some of you sisters. Hopefully not all of you sisters, but it's some of you sisters. You waited too late. Now you regretting that you lost a good man. Now, if you all remember Cher, you all remember Sonny and Cher. Cher had a song got called If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time. And she's not only the person who have made a reference to turning back the hands of time. There was this guy, I think it was Jerry Butler. I don't know how you doing, Sister Vale. I don't know, but you all heard of different people saying something about turning back the hands of time. But I do know Cher sung that song, okay? Now, if you can remember, sisters, by the way, those of you that are coming in tonight, tonight's topic is, why do some women wait too late, then regret losing a good man? Now, there are some of you sisters right now. I hope that I'm not talking to some of you. You might know someone, or hopefully this is not you. But sister, let me tell you something. There's a possibility, if you are currently in a relationship with a man right now, that you're about to forfeit it. You're about to forfeit it. What do I mean by that? Some of you sisters, you're going to end up with a dog or a cat. There's nothing wrong with a dog or a cat. But there are some of you sisters, you took a good man for granted. Now you find yourself at home eating ice cream, rubbing on your little dog head or your little cat. And you say that, and you trying to make that little dog or your cat your world. That's what some of you sisters are going to do, because you regret losing a good man. Now, I'm going to make 3 points. Now, why do some women wait too late, then regret losing a good man. Cheryl said that my video is freezing up. Am I still freezing up, my brother and sister? Because I'm looking at this monitor right now, and it's saying like I'm animated. Am I freezing up? Yes or no? I hope that I'm not freezing up, because my monitor is still going. Am I freezing up? Yes or no? Yes or no? Am I freezing up? Anyone, raise your hand. Am I freezing up? I hope that I'm not. But anyway, let me get on with the video. Why do some women wait too late, then regret losing a good man? There are 3 points that I'm going to make. Number 1, he was too nice. Have you all ever heard a woman say he was too nice? Okay, thank you, Sister Sharon. There are some women that say that the man too nice. Thank you, Brother Tony. And when some women say that a man is too nice, they're referring to what they deem as a yes man. So if this man was too nice, that turns some women off. How you doing, mother? That, and my sister, that turns some women off because the man is classified as too nice. When a man is too nice to some women, this man, the reason why this man appeared to be too nice because he was too good to be true to you. A lot of you sisters, you were accustomed to toxic men. That's right, you were used to toxic men. The good man, you were turned off by him. So you wanted a man that had some edge to him. What do I mean, an edge? You wanted to deal with a bad boy. You thought that you were Sheila E. You all remember Sheila E., right? You remember that girl that used to collaborate with Prince? You thought you were Sheila E., and you thought that you were going to have a glamorous life, but you found out that without love, it wasn't much. So some of you sisters, you pretend to be Sheila E., and you let this good man go. Which leads to number 2. You thought that this good man, after these bad boys ran through you. I'm not talking to all you sisters, but some of you, I might step on your toes. I hope that I'm not, but you know I don't discriminate because I talk about men and women. I don't side with no men. I don't side with no women. I just bring it straight down the middle, but tonight is your night, sister, and I'm not trying to bash you, sister. I'm just telling you, sister, about if you are in a relationship with someone, there's hope. You could turn it around now, but some of you are on the verge of losing a good man. Some of you have already lost a good man because, like I said, number 1, he was too nice. So some of you sisters, you have a problem with a man being too nice. You wanted a man that got edge. You wanted a bad boy. So what did the bad boy do for you? He caused you tears. He caused you heartache and pain. And he probably left a baby or 2 with you, and he's gone. You understand? He's gone. Or he took your money from you. He took your sanity from you. And now, when that bad boy gone, you start thinking about that good man that you had on the back burner. The one that was too nice, which, like I said, I'm going to number 2 again now. You thought that real nice guy, you thought that he was going to always be there, so you took him for granted. When that bad boy, those bad boys were not available, when they put you at the end of their priority list, when you didn't have nothing to do and you were bored, that's when you had time for the nice guy. The nice guy was always there. When you needed someone to talk to, he was there. When you need some confidence, he was there. When you needed some resources, he was there. But the bad guy, they didn't want nothing to do with you, but basically use you up till they couldn't use you no more. So when they used you up, they spit you out, and they were dealing with other women. Some of you sisters, you get excited. You got excited by this bad guy, and you knew he had other women. Whereas this nice guy, he wanted to focus on you, but he was not too exciting, right? So this bad guy, he probably ended up in jail or whatever and left you destituted. But the nice guy, like I'm focusing back in on number 2, you took him for granted. This nice guy, he expressed to you that he wanted a future with you. He point blank let you know that he wanted a future with you. But you had other priorities. That's right. You had other priorities which did not include that good man. Which leads to this. Now, there are some of you sisters, if you go back in time, there's this certain man that you see him now. When you seen him then, he probably appeared to be like a square, right? Unpopular and all that kind of stuff. But the bad guy, he was popular and everything. Where's this bad guy at now? It looked like he was at his peak, but now he down low. And that square guy, that Urkel guy, he got it going on with light, which leads to number 3. You didn't recognize his gift. You didn't recognize the greatness that was in him. But another woman did. Another woman did, which makes some sisters now, you have became a sore loser. You didn't see the gift in this guy. You didn't see the greatness, but another woman did. So now some sisters, not all sisters, you are what is defined as a soul loser. You're a soul loser because now you get jealous. You get jealous, and what is jealous? Jealous or jealousy is defined as a feeling or showing an unhappy or anger desire or attitude to have what someone else have. Now this other woman, she have got the prize. She got the prize that you neglected, that you thought was always going to be there, but you had other things pressing in front of you. But now you ain't got a man. You want a man, you ain't got a man. You date all these other different men calling you, but deep on the inside, you feeling empty. Deep on the inside, you feel used. Deep on the inside, you have been bamboozled. That's why the only thing some of you sisters could do, not all of you, but some of you not, the only friends you got besides your dog and a cat is you hang with your girls. You hang with your girl because you lonely. And a lot of the women that you might hang with, they're lonely too. So then they got their cats and dogs too. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with cats and dogs, but you really desire to be with a man, but you messed up. Now this other woman, she capitalized on it because she seen this man gift. So now you again envious of this other woman. Now what is envy? Envy is a discontent or covetousness of another advantage, possession, or attainment that desire for such to possess by another, the other woman. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm talking about when another woman recognized the gift and she recognized the greatness in this man that you didn't see. You just looked at him like he was like Urkel on Family Matters. You thought he was Urkel, right? But he had some more stuff going on besides the suspender. He had intellect, he had drive, he had purpose, and not only that, he had a relationship with God's Son, Jesus Christ. He was too good to be true. Now, here go some examples of some sisters. Some sister, when this good guy get another woman, some of these sisters, they get to the point where they start doing comparison and contrast. How you doing, brother lady? They start doing comparison and contrast. What do I mean? Some sisters that let this good man go, you see him with this other woman. And let me tell you what some women do when they see this man that they had the opportunity to be with. What happens? They see this man with another woman, and it appears to them like this man have upgraded. What do I mean by that? When a man goes to another woman, And the woman that he was with that forfeited a future with him, she looked at the other woman from the outside. What do I mean by that? She does comparison and contrast to see how that other lady looks compared to how she looked. Now, most women, not all women, if the man goes to another woman based on her appearance, if the woman don't look good or something like that, she's content because she's gonna pat herself on the shoulder or the back and say, she don't look that good. He could have did better than that, so the woman feel good. But don't let that man, we talk about appearance, don't let that man go to another woman that is gorgeous. But the woman he happened to, God called this man to see the goodness of another woman. God strategically brought this good woman into this man's life. So she had a beautiful heart, and not only that, God had grace on this woman. Her dad or mama did not have anything to do with. God blessed this woman with being easy on the eye. What does that mean? She's a beautiful woman when you look at her from the outside. Other men and other women, they compliment how this woman look. This woman, she don't walk around. She don't have to do a lot of selfies. She don't have to do all that stuff. She's just a beautiful woman inside and out. And what makes her more beautiful is that she's beautiful on the inside, and then it radiates from the outside. And God happened to make this woman attracted to the eyes. Not, like I said, not only men see that this woman attractive woman, but other women see that this woman attractive. And now he left you, and you see that she's attractive, and now you're feeling a certain kind of way. And not only that, this is what happens. What does she do? Want to find out what she do. She got her grind going on. The man that you took for granted, he had his grind going on. God brought this other woman into his life, which is a helpmeet. Now this man, the purpose, well, the gift and greatness that you missed, this other lady see it. God brought the right woman, strategically brought the right woman into this man's life, and now this man is shining with another woman. Which leads me to this movie, and I know a lot of you have seen this movie. Do you all remember this movie that Taraji P. Henson was in? It was a Tyler Perry movie. Do you all remember that movie called Acrimony? You all remember Taraji P. Henson, right? She had been in several Tyler Perry movies, right? But she was in this movie called Acrimony. And for those of you that haven't seen it, it's a very good movie. I recommend that you see it. But let me tell you a little about the movie for those of you that haven't seen it. But I know a lot of you sisters have seen it. Taraji P. Henson was with this guy, right? This guy had a gift, and he had greatness in him. He had passion, and he would not let go of his dream. He had a big dream, but his name was not Martin Luther King, but he had a dream. And he held on to that dream. Taraji, she was not patient enough. She was not patient enough. She seen a glimpse of the man's gift. She seen a glimpse of his greatness. God put something into this man, and he came up with a product, right? And he would not let it go. He was just like a dog. If you put a bone in a dog's mouth and try to pull it out, he would not let it go. And time went by, but Taraji got impatient. She got very impatient. And when she got very impatient, she got impatient to the point where she kicked the man out. She kicked the man out, and he didn't have nowhere to go but to a homeless shelter. She thought that she would do better. What did Cheryl say? Where her sister them was in her ear, but her best friend saw that. That's right, Cheryl. And a lot of you sisters, just like Cheryl said, and this is real life too, you have other women and even family members in your ear talk about he need to get a job and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, a job is okay, but this man had a dream. How you doing, Sister Twyla? She shouldn't have listened to it. She should have been patient. Because the man had greatness and a gift in him. But she got too patient. She kicked the man out. He didn't have nowhere to go. That was a lady, and you all know this. That was a lady. His ram in the bush. Let me tell you something, sister. If you got a good man, and he trying to do right, and he got a passion and stuff, God will have a ram in the bush for this man. And when God have a ram in the bush for this man, and when he see that ram, and he get that ram, the door is going to open wide open. So what happened? The product that the man found, he invented, if you look at it from a worldly standpoint, he became very wealthy. And not only did he get very wealthy, the woman that helped him, she was a helpmeet. If y'all remember, this woman, she took him when he was down. That's right. This man was mentally and emotionally beaten down by a woman that he loved. Some of you sisters, the man, he loved you, but you beat him down. A good man, you beat him down. So remember the man that Taraji was married to, this lady, she picked him up. She encouraged him. She respected him. First of all, she respected him. Taraji lost respect for him. This other lady, she respected him. She encouraged him. She nourished him. And she benefited from it. You understand? She benefited from it. That was the woman that God brought into his life, because Taraji looked at him like he was trash. But he became that other woman's treasure. You all know about the trash and the treasures thing, right? Another person's trash is another person's treasure. So this other woman, guess what? Before he got with this other woman, he told Taraji about this place where he wanted to live. He even pointed at it and said that's where they were going to end up at. He had a vision. Him and the new lady, they ended up there. But he showed some kindness to Taraji, right? He gave her some stuff because he remembered her. He was still a kind-hearted man. He didn't have to do nothing for her. So he gave Taraji this big check. And not only that, he bought a house that they had lost, her mama's house. He did all of that. But there's one thing she could not get. She could not get that good man no more. So she looked at him. How you doing, Jan? She looked at what he had, minus her. The other woman benefited from the man's gift and greatness. So what did Taraji do? She did or does like most women. They get jealous and they get envious of the other woman. Not only that, the woman was an attractive woman. She respected him. She encouraged him. She nourished him. And now she's profiting. They became one. They got married. So this lady benefiting off everything that Taraji forfeited. So now she getting pissed off. She got pissed off at the wrong person. She got pissed off at this other woman, which leads to this. And this is a true thing that happened to a lot of men. For example, a man could be beat down mentally and emotionally by a woman and talked down to him like he's less than a dog. She respects her dog better than the man. She talks to the man like he's a nobody. Let's say they had children. She leave the man. I don't want nothing else to do with you. You ain't nothing. I don't want nothing to do with the man pleading with the woman. Please stay with me. Let's go to counsel. Let's work it out. She done had it set. She even probably got another boyfriend. She move out or she kick him out. She go down to the court system and divorce rape the man. He alone, he destituted. He got to probably get 2 or 3 jobs. He meet a woman. God bring another woman to his life. This woman, she's kind-hearted. This man is a man of God. This other woman, she came in. She respect him, encourage and nourish the man. She picked him up. The man tell her, look, I got all this stuff going on. Because I got my children and I love my children. But she won't let me, but she play with my children. When I want to see my children, it's time for me to see my children, she be gone with them. She playing with my children. She playing with my children and she don't want me to see my children. So she playing with my children, and I just want time with my children. So God lift this man up with this woman, right? God lift him up with the woman. So Miss, the number 1 woman that kicked the man out, she see him with this other woman. She looked too good. She smiled too much. Look at her hair, who she thinks she is. Look at her nail. Look at what she drive. Then she allowed the children to go over to the woman with the daddy, right? So the children come back and tell the mama, Miss Jones, she got a pretty house. Miss Jones did this for me. Miss Jones, she a nice lady. Then the woman get pissed off. I don't like her. Then she talked to the man that she kicked out or she left. Look, I don't want my children around that woman. The man said, what did she do? I don't care what she did. I don't feel comfortable with this, my children being around wrong. She jealous and she envious because what? The man walking around, he have got reestablished. God reestablished the man and he brought a better woman into his life, right? Now the man is excelling. He's excelling with his gift and his greatness, right? So now what the woman do? The man was paying child support. All men are not deadbeat. Some men want to spend time with their children, and some men are paying women with cash in their hand. So she go down to the courthouse and file child support papers. Going to the judge, the man show up at court, she show up at court. She tell the judge that he's not paying child support. The man said, I've been giving her money. He was giving the lady money in cash. He was doing everything in cash. She lying in front of the judge. The judge said, do you have proof that you've been paying child support? No, I've been giving her cash. I've been doing things for my children. For now, you're going to have to pay child support. She over there grinning because she hurting the husband, right? Then the husband said, okay, the ex-husband, I want to have time with my children. Put that in the paper. I want to spend time with my children. She won't let me see my children. That's in there. That woman, she's going to make sure that she get child support. But when it comes time for the man to spend time with his children and he go to her house, they gone. He called the woman. She won't answer the phone. She won't text. They gone. She know that those children mean a lot to him. Time go by. Time go by. Time go by. And his children start thinking that my daddy don't love me. My daddy don't want to be with me. But they don't know that the mama playing games using the children as pawns. So a lot of children, some of you right now, some of you sisters and brothers right now, You think that your daddy is all that bad, right? Some of you grown right now, you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s. You think that your daddy was nothing. You believe there are some mamas, my brother and sister, that have lied to some of you. Some of your mamas have lied to you. Every mama is not good. Every mama is not good. There are some mamas that are good. There are some daddies that are good. But some of you, your mama lied to you. She was playing games with you, and you thought that your daddy did not want to spend time with you. You thought that your daddy was not paying child support or nothing like that. He was paying child support to some of these women, to that woman, and she was making sure that her hair and everything was done, and the children need haircuts. The boys need haircuts. The girl need their hair fixed. The mama walking around with fly clothes on. The children walk around with any kind of clothes on. But she making sure she look good. So the children thinking that the daddy was not doing nothing. But he was doing something all the time. And so he got to the point where, okay, I'll let her have it. She playing games with the children. So she don't want me to see the children, I back off because I ain't got time for it. Then when the man back off from seeing his children, that's when she want to call because she done met another man. Now she want the man to spend time with her children. So years and years and years and years go by, and the children thought that their daddy did not like them. So I'm telling you this today, my brother and sister. If you thought or you think currently that you had a problem with your daddy, you need to talk to your daddy if he's alive. If he want to talk to you. Because your daddy may have a different story. I have seen this over and over again, my brothers and sisters. I have seen it before. A lot of times, the man, he just move away from it. It's not that he don't want to spend time and stuff with the children. He do what he have to do, and it hurt him because when he tried to reach out to the children, the mama is playing games with the children because of this other woman. The other woman didn't have nothing to do with her. The only thing this other woman did, she capitalized on this woman. She neglected a good man. So what I'm telling you tonight, some of you sisters, hopefully this is not you. There might be a good man in your life right now. And you take it and you don't take him serious. You putting him on the back burner because of other things that you think are important. Because you think that he's always going to be there. But the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. As a matter of fact, let me show you what the clock doing for you. Hold on. This is for some of you sisters that got a good man. You got a good man, and this is what's that's happening to you right now. You see this right here? You see this hourglass? I don't know where you can see what's happening. Sand is running down. It's running down. What that means? Your time is running out. You got a good man, but you think that the sand gonna continue to stay like this, right? But you don't see that your time is running out. And when your time is running out, this man, he's going to flip it on you. And when he flips it on you, you're going to get bitter, you're going to get hurt, and you're going to cause conflict because you think that it's wrong. And let me tell you this. Some women, they get out there and they lie about the man did something or didn't do nothing. There are a lot of women out there that lie a lot. There are men that lie a lot, but I'm talking about you, some of you sisters tonight. Because remember last night, I talked about the guys. And if you didn't see that, go look at my video. Last night, again, I talked about why do some men drive good women into the arms of another man. That's what I talked about last night. If you didn't see that, go look at it after this show. So I'm not being biased. I'm not getting on no men. I'm not getting on no women. But I'm telling you about when it comes to a relationship, my brother and sister, it takes three. It takes the man, the woman, and God. Some of you brothers and some of you sisters, you don't realize what a good man look like. Sister, some of you don't even know what a good man look like. Some of you brothers don't even know what a good woman look like. You don't know. Until the end, when that person is gone and in a relationship with someone else. Now I'm talking about men and women right now at this point. There's some of you, you're going to go to your grave alone with memories. You're going to have memories and you're going to be saying coulda, woulda, shoulda. If you had the ability to kick your own butt, you would do it. You would insert your own foot deep up in your butt if you could do it, because you recognize, and now you're feeling some kind of way that that man or woman is with someone else. So now you wishing coulda, woulda, shoulda. But back to the topic, why do some women wait too late and regret losing a good man? Because of your choice. You made a conscious decision to put other things and other people in front of this good man. He was too nice. He did not have that edge. You wanted a little bad boy in him. You wanted some bad boy. You wanted a toxic man. You accustomed to toxic men. This man is too different. You can't handle it. You can't handle a man that think about you, who you are, not what you have. You accustomed to men using you. This man, the good man, don't want to use you. He wants to incorporate you in his life plan. These other bad boys, they want to just use you. And you think that you're in love with these bad boys. You understand? You think you're in love with these bad boys. These bad boys don't care nothing for you, sister. No matter how these bad boys look, they could look better than this good man. They could be shaped better than this good man. They can have all this other stuff that this good man don't have, but they don't treat you good. They don't care about you. They pretend to care about you on the front end. But on the back end, you're going to become a statistic. Most of the time, you're going to become a statistic. You think you're the woman now, but you're going to become a statistic when you deal with a lot of bad guys. So I'm telling you, like God judged according to the heart. Some of you sisters, you need to pray to God. I desire a man in my life, a man of character, a man that's going to understand me. Now, if God throw in some other things, that's fine and well, but the most important thing, sister, that you need to understand, you need a man that following after God. If you got a man that following after God, you're going to get some good things. God going to make sure that this other man that's following after him, this man going to be able to lead you and guide you. He's going to be able to protect you. He's going to be able to provide for you. He might not be rich. He might not have those millions of dollars. But you see, the thing about it, what comes with this man is God. And what this man going to do, he's going to give you peace. And when this man give you peace, you going to be able to lie down in bed at night with a smile on your face. You might have some disagreement, but your disagreements is going to be far and few. You're going to consistently experience peace in the relationship. It's gonna blow you away, sister, if you be with a good man, because you're going to be wondering why we don't fuss that much, even though you have a few disagreements, because you were used to toxic men. Why this man care for me so much? Why this man be away and he calls me? Why this man texts me? Why this man does a lot of just because things for me? What is it about me? Sister, when you get with a good man, it's going to be scary to you. Some of you all don't even know what I'm talking about. Some of you do, some of you don't. If you build a good man, you're gonna be very. This is what happened at the beginning. You're gonna be very suspicious because you're gonna be thinking something up with that man. This is too good to be true. When God brings a good man in your life, sister, it's not that it's too good to be true. It is the truth. You don't know what a good man look like until you ask God to help you with your wisdom. You say, God, give me wisdom, give me knowledge, give me understanding, give me discernment so I can see what type of man this is that you brought into my life. It's too good, God. Thank you, God. I have made so many mistakes. That's what you'll be saying. I have let so many men sweet talk me. I have had so many men to use me, bamboozle me. But this man is something particular about him. I never met a man like this before. I never met a man. Where did this man come from? God. That's why, sister, before you get into a relationship, always have a good relationship with God. If you go back to the Garden of Eden, before God brought Eve to Adam, she had a unique relationship with God herself. Without Adam. Adam had a unique relationship, brother, with God without Eve. God took Eve and formed her, and it was one-on-one with God. Then God he represented the woman to the man. That's what you need, sister. Have a relationship with God. And then if you desire a man, God's going to bring the right man to you in his time. So I know some of you sisters, you get up in age, but it's still hope. Just follow out to God. Because there's some older sisters that still get married today. Based on some of them made some mental errors in the past. So what did that do? That pushed their time off. Just like the children of Israel. They could have got to the promised land in 11 days, but it took them 40 years. There are some women. You women. You could have been with a good man, but it took you 40 years of messing up your life when God could have brought a man to you in 11 days. You understand? But the most important relationship, my brother and sister, is your relationship with God. Get your relationship with God's Son, Jesus, first, and everything will fall in place. Everything. And with that said, I love you, my brothers. I love you, my sister. Thank you so much for spending time with your brother Tony. Go look at that show last night that I did if you didn't see it. Why do some men drive good women into the arms of another man? And recheck this video out too. It's going to be on my page, okay? I love you, brothers. I love you, sister. Peace out.